Right, let's talk Porsches. How do they conjure up these incredible machines? It all begins not with a spanner or a racetrack, but with an idea, a vision. Deep in Porsche's design studios, talented folks dream up the next iconic shape. They're thinking about performance, of course, but also about pure, unadulterated beauty. It's about continuing a legacy of cars that quicken your pulse just by looking at them. Every new Porsche has to live up to the legends that came before it. This initial phase is all about creativity and setting the stage for something truly special. The pressure is immense, but so is the passion. The first concrete step? Sketches. Lots and lots of sketches. Designers armed with pencils and vast imaginations get to work. They draw sweeping lines, muscular haunches and aggressive front ends. They are trying to capture a feeling, an emotion, on paper. What will this new Porsche communicate? How will it make you feel when you see it, let alone drive it? These initial drawings are vital. They explore countless possibilities, some wild, some more evolutionary. It's a process of artistic exploration, finding that perfect silhouette that screams Porsche from every angle. It's where engineering desire starts to take visual form. Once the sketches start to solidify a direction, the digital wizards take over. The designs move from paper to powerful computers. We're talking sophisticated computer-aided design, or CAD software. Here, the designers can sculpt the car in 3 dimensions with incredible precision. They can tweak every curve, every surface, ensuring it's not just beautiful, but also aerodynamically sound. How does the air flow over that wing? How much downforce does that new splitter generate? They can simulate all of this. It allows them to refine the shape endlessly, viewing it from every conceivable angle long before any physical part is made. Then it's time to bring these digital dreams into the physical world. Prototypes are essential. Often the first stage involves creating full-size clay models. Highly skilled sculptors painstakingly shape tons of clay, refining the lines by hand, millimeter by millimeter. It's an old-school art, but it gives a tangible sense of the car's presence. After clay come the actual working prototypes. These are the cars, often camouflaged, that you might see spy shots of. They are rigorously tested in secret locations, pushed to their absolute limits on tracks and challenging roads. This is where the theory meets reality, proving if the dream can truly perform. So the design is locked in. It looks stunning, but what's a Porsche made of? This is where the real science comes in. The choice of materials is absolutely critical. It's not just about making it look good. It's about performance, safety, and that unique Porsche feel. Every single component, every type of metal, plastic, or fabric is chosen for a specific reason. Engineers spend ages figuring out the perfect recipe. They need materials that are incredibly strong yet as light as possible. This balance is key to how a Porsche handles, accelerates, and protects its occupants if the worst should happen. Let's delve into the metals. Porsches use a clever mix. You'll find high-strength steel, especially in the passenger safety cell. This stuff is incredibly tough, designed to withstand huge impacts and keep everyone inside safe. Then there's a lot of aluminium. Aluminium is much lighter than steel, which is fantastic for performance. It's used for body panels like doors, bonnets, and wings, helping to reduce overall weight. Lower weight means better acceleration, sharper handling, and improved fuel efficiency. Some very special models might even feature magnesium components, which are lighter still. Every gram saved counts in the pursuit of driving perfection. But it's not just a metallic world anymore. Modern Porsches make extensive use of advanced plastics and composites. The star of this show is often carbon fiber, or more accurately, carbon fiber reinforced plastic, CFRP. This material is a marvel of engineering, unbelievably light and astonishingly strong. You'll find it used for things like aerodynamic spoilers, roofs, interior trim, and even structural parts of the chassis on high-end models. It's expensive, yes, but the performance benefits are undeniable. Elsewhere, high-quality plastics are used for interior components, ensuring durability and a premium feel throughout the cabin. Beyond the big structural elements, there are countless other materials. Think about the glass for the windows and windscreen, specifically designed for clarity and strength. The rubber for the tires is a critical contact point, developed in partnership with leading tire manufacturers to provide maximum grip and feedback. Seals and hoses throughout the engine bay and chassis must withstand extreme temperatures and pressures, and inside you'll find luxurious materials like fine Napa leather, sporty Alcantara and high-quality textiles, all meticulously selected and crafted to create that unmistakable Porsche environment. It's a symphony of carefully sourced, high-performance parts. Alright, we've got a brilliant design and a pile of exotic materials. Now, how do these transform into a fire-breathing Porsche? This magic happens in some of the most advanced car factories on the planet, places like Zuffenhausen and Leipzig in Germany. Walking through one of these plants is an experience. It's a stunning blend of high-tech robotics and highly skilled human craftsmanship. Don't imagine some dark, oily workshop. These are bright, incredibly organized environments. It's like a meticulously choreographed ballet where hundreds of complex steps are performed with absolute precision to create each individual car. The process usually kicks off with the creation of the car's skeleton, known as the body in white. This is where giant robots with sparks flying weld and bond various pieces of steel and aluminium together. They work with incredible speed and accuracy, forming the fundamental structure of the car. This chassis needs to be immensely rigid to provide a solid foundation for the suspension and powertrain, ensuring the car handles precisely. It also forms the critical safety cell around the occupants. The accuracy here is paramount. Even a tiny deviation can affect how the car drives and performs. Next comes one of the most exciting moments, the installation of the heart of the beast, the engine and transmission. Porsche engines, especially those iconic flat-six units, are legendary. Many of them, particularly for the GT models, are still assembled by hand. One highly skilled technician can be responsible for building an entire engine, a true mark of craftsmanship. This complete powertrain unit is then married to the chassis. This is a key stage where the car truly starts to gain its soul. The engine, gearbox and associated components are carefully lifted and slotted into place, a perfect union of power and structure. Once the powertrain is in, the car moves down the line and it's a cascade of components and activity. The sophisticated suspension systems are bolted on. High-performance brakes are fitted. Then comes the incredibly complex task of installing the wiring harness, literally miles of wires that control everything from the engine management system to the infotainment screen. Skilled technicians then begin to fit out the interior, dashboards, luxurious seats, carpets and all the trim pieces. The doors and windows are installed and finally the wheels and tires are bolted on. With each step it looks more and more like the finished article. Building a Porsche is one thing. Ensuring it's absolutely perfect is another. And let me tell you, Porsche is utterly obsessed with quality. It's not just a buzzword, it's a fundamental part of their philosophy. Throughout the entire assembly process, at every single station there are checks, and then more checks. Highly trained inspectors scrutinize every detail, looking for the tiniest imperfection, something you or I might never even notice. But their standards are incredibly high. Nothing leaves the factory unless it meets these exacting criteria. This relentless pursuit of perfection is what sets Porsche apart. Safety and performance testing are, of course, non-negotiable. Porsche conducts exhaustive tests. This includes virtual crash simulations on powerful computers, which allow them to analyze thousands of scenarios. Then there are real-world crash tests, smashing perfectly good cars into barriers to ensure they protect occupants as designed. Every engine is individually tested on a dynamometer before it even goes into a car, verifying its power and efficiency. Brakes are tested for stopping power, and all electronic systems are rigorously checked. Some cars even undergo a shakedown on Porsche's own test tracks to ensure they deliver that signature driving experience. Now for the bit that makes everyone swoon, the paint and interior finishing. Applying paint to a Porsche is an art form in itself. The process involves multiple layers to achieve that incredible depth of color and a durable, flawless finish. Robots often handle the spraying to ensure absolute consistency, but the quality inspection is intensely human. There's an incredible array of colors available, from classic silvers and reds to vibrant, bespoke shades. Inside, the final touches are applied with meticulous care. Leather is stretched and stitched perfectly. Trim pieces are aligned with precision, and every button and switch is tested for its tactile feel. Before a Porsche is finally deemed ready for its eager new owner, it undergoes one last, exhaustive inspection. A team of expert auditors goes over every single inch of the car. They check the paintwork for any blemishes, ensure panel gaps are perfect, and verify the fit and finish of every interior component. They test every light, every switch, every function. Only when these eagle-eyed experts give their final approval is the car signed off. From a designer's initial sketch to this gleaming, powerful and flawless machine, the journey is complete. It's a masterpiece of German engineering, ready to thrill and excite.